I guess you also spent 3 or 4 busy years on the road with Alice Cooper, a relationship that was rekindled not too long ago when you got up and jammed with the Coop at the Greek Theatre. I guess what would you say were the most important things you learnt from him? He's got a pretty hard work ethic, doesn't he?
Alice is the best. I loved working with him. And it's funny because after the last day of recording in Nashville, Heaven in This Hell with Dave Stewart, that's when I got the call from Alice Cooper to join the band. Because we just did the finale for American Idol, and I got up and played Schools Out with him. And I did session work with Bob Ezrin, who's his producer with a Canadian artist. And so when Damon Johnson left the Alice Cooper band for Thin Lizzy, Alice called me and he's like, hey, Ori, would you be my lead guitar player? And I'm like, sure, absolutely. He goes, well, okay, 25 songs you're going to learn in a week, and we start a world tour. And I'm like, sure, awesome. So I finished the, recording in Nashville, head back home to LA, and then I sat down and listened to the material, and I'm like, oh my God, holy crap, these are intense. And I was like freaking out. I remember for a whole week, I was like to everybody, you're not going to hear from me. Don't even talk to me. I am in Alice Cooper world. And then Damon was very sweet. Damon Johnson, he flew down actually and went over a few songs with me because I had trouble retaining quite a few of them and knowing, because it's so orchestrated. There's 3 guitar players, right? And it's all different parts. So there's one song called Halo of Flies, which goes for 9 minutes. And I was like, oh my God, how do I even look at this song? Like, just think of it as like 3 songs in one. It's kind of Frank Zappa time signature as well. Like, it's all over the place, and it's really wild. I love it though. And when I got it, because I already had it tight, but when I got it tight and I knew what I was doing, it was freaking awesome. And I had the best time. And with Alice, I mean, it was like 4 years, I think, of solid touring with him, or 3.5, like 8 years, something like that. And then I met up with Richie at Sambora in was it Maui, New Year's? And then he was like, hey, let's do something together. And so, we decided to make a record. That's kind of RSO thing. And I told Alice that, I'm going to go make this record. And, but Alice and I and his family and the band, they're my brothers. I mean, I lived with them on a bus for 4 years. You see family, you know each other very well, and so it's kind of like, it's a forever thing, and I love them, and we text regularly and stay in contact and see each other as much as we can. And it's a beautiful thing, and I think the world of Alice and his family and the band. I really do.